Another tough talk to have, but we have to talk about what's difficult if we want it to change. So I want to talk to you about Felicia LoAlbo-Melendez, all right? 11-year-old sixth grader at F.W. Holbein School in New Jersey. A kid, by all accounts, vivacious, a go-getter, but also the target of people's jealousy. It's not unusual. But what happens when it doesn't stop? What happens when nothing is done? That's what her mom is asking. 2 months ago, after years of relentless bullying, cries for help, talking to the administration, she was found dead in the school bathroom. They say she hanged herself. It's very painful, but her mother believes that Felicia was not the only kid that was in this predicament, and she wants to know what happened, and she wants you to know that she's looking. Elaina LoAlbo joins us now. First, I really have to say, I have such respect for the strength that you've shown. You have been dealing with so much loss in your life between Felicia, of course, but also her father was lost to disease. How are you doing?
As expected. I've definitely seen better days. It's been 9 weeks, and all I really want is some answers from these detectives so I can start the process of moving forward.
You have problems on two levels. One, you don't just accept what you've been told, which is your daughter was all alone in the bathroom and this was suicide. You're not ready to accept that. Why?
Because that was not the type of child that my daughter was. Not even in a little bit. She showed no signs of self-harm. She was an advocate for herself and for everybody else until I have some kind of proof that she was alone. I have no reason to think that she could have done this to herself.
Two interesting things. One, because of the loss of her dad, you were somewhat of the exception here. You had her getting help. You didn't just leave it to her and to you to tough it out or whatever old school thinking there is. She had a therapist. She was talking to counselors at school. And you say that she'd been recently evaluated and not seen as someone who is exhibiting suicidal ideation or any inclination towards self-harm. Do I have that right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, just days before, she had been evaluated because she had emailed her counselors in reference to the bullying, and it was seen during that evaluation that she was of no harm to herself or others.
And this wasn't random. That day, you had been trying to convince her, hey, let's have a girls' day. Let's go get our nails done. You know, let's take a break. There's too much going on at school. You got enough. She wanted to go.
On Monday, yeah. We had just had her father's funeral on Saturday, and I just wasn't ready for her to go back. Selfishly, I wanted her to stay home and go get a pedicure and all of that, and she told me that she had missed too much school, she had missed too much play practice, and wanted to go see her friends and go to play practice.
This was a go-getter, this kid, even at 11, and you believe that was part of the problem. That she had a Z at the end of her name, and she was smart, and she was ahead of some of the other kids, and you believe that that combination made her a target?
Absolutely.
How do you know?
Because it started in kindergarten. When she was in kindergarten, she skipped into first grade, and that's really when all of this started. She developmentally was ahead of everybody, but socially was still behind, and then obviously with COVID, she didn't get to advance socially with everybody because they were at home, which only compounded everything. She was reading chapter books in kindergarten. She would have a conversation with you when you would think that she was an adult because she just cognitively was there.
So she was threatening in some way to those kids is your understanding. And they'd put hands on her before, too. This wasn't just mean girls, social media. What kinds of things were you aware of?
It was boys and girls. It was verbal. It was physical. She didn't, thankfully, have to go through the social media aspect of it. She was still too young.
Oh, good for you. So you had protected her from that. And you had told the school, and she had talked to the school. Just to be
Oh, yes.
clear, do they have a believable ability to say, in your estimation, well, we really didn't know?
Oh, absolutely not.
We didn't know this was out of the ordinary. We didn't know that this was anything extraordinary or different than what we see all over.
No, she had written dozens of emails to them. They were fully aware that she was being bullied. They were supposed to switch her classes after winter break. Come January, she was supposed to switch classes because of the bullying.
Now, there are two things, especially because we're in a part of this process. One, we don't go away. The show is new. The commitment is old. We're here all the way through. As you have things that you want us to know that make sense, that don't make sense, we're a call away. But we're at the beginning of this process of you figuring out who to look at and why. There's a letter that she wrote, and there is a voicemail that she left that she thought someday someone else is going to have my phone. So I want to leave a message for them on my phone. And I want to play that, but I want you to read the letter so the audience gets what level of penetration there was to the administration.
I was watching TV and thinking about the things in my life that have happened to me. Then I got an idea. Instead of drama club, it would be a drama club. Trauma is not a light subject to talk about, and I believe that having somewhere that people could go to, de-stress, and let out all of their feelings and emotions. If this were to happen, I would help and provide as much as I can. We would need a room that is not as too big and not too small. We would need a couple of chairs, too. While I hope this does happen, I, for one, have heard from many friends and others that can have had things happen to them, and I think that this thing would be a fantastic thing. Have a great night, and go Dragons.
I want people to hear what she thought was important for someone to know if they ever got her telephone. Please play it, Dusty.
Never, ever, 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 ever be a bully. Never be a bully. Or no one will be talking to you. And I don't want that. I just don't. And I know you don't too.
I know that this is tremendously hard, and I know that having little keepsakes of that remind you of your daughter is nothing ever going to be like having your daughter. And this doesn't make any sense at her age and stage in a place that's supposed to protect her. But I really appreciate you sharing it with people. And I hope that it gives you the closure and the confirmation that you need to move on with this. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.